Hi everybody, this is Christina from Tomes and Tequila, and I'm here with a short mini book review for you for SSSVEDA. I have to tell you, I think that this is like the cursed book review because I've been trying to do a mini book review for Jen Lancaster's Stories I'd Tell in Bars, and I really think that this is the 5th time I have recorded this video. The footage has never turned out. There's either been like fuzzy footage or it's just been missing from my camera. I mean, every time I have filmed this, something has gone wrong. So hopefully this will actually turn out and you'll see this because I really like this book. And every time I go to give the review again, I feel like I leave some detail out or the review just keeps getting shorter and shorter and like less and less funny. So, if I seem less than enthused about this book in this review, it is because I have filmed this so many times. And I actually read this months ago. And every time I try and film a video, it just goes wrong. So I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry to Jen Lancaster because I feel like I'm just screwing her over with this horrible video review because I haven't even reviewed it on the blog because I so wanted to do a video review because I felt like it just lended itself to a video review, and I don't know, maybe I should have just done it on the blog. Anyway, okay, so Stories I'd Tell in Bars by Jen Lancaster. If you've never read any of her books, she mainly writes what I would call like humorous anecdotal memoirs. So they're mainly just filled with disparate stories of just what's going on in her life that are told through a sarcastic, witty, very humorous lens. She's been writing for a long time, and this particular book she self-published. I think that her normal publishing company just kind of said like, we want you to do something different, and she didn't want to. She kind of wanted to keep doing, you know, what she'd always been doing, and she felt like there was still a market out there for, you know, her brand of humor. And she has written fiction stories, and I think she's written a couple YA books, but I've never read them. I've really only read her her memoirs. So this one cracked me up. I mean, she has a podcast now that's called Stories We'd Tell in Bars, which is her and a friend of hers. And some of the stories are actually pulled from the book, and then they just, you know, expand, and her friend tells stories that kind of go along with the same theme. And then other ones are just totally new content. But it's funny, but also, in addition to the book, it's, you know, the podcast is funny too. But this book just had me notes that I took, that, you know, all the spots that I had left in here are actually out because so many times I've thought I was done with reviewing this that I'd like taken all the little notes and the little page flags and stuff I had have all been taken out of the book. But I took a picture and put it on my Instagram account of a page where she's talking about thinking that, you know, because of her super religious background growing up, that every time someone is not somewhere where she thinks they should be, her mind immediately goes to rapture. Like, you know, she comes home and her husband's not where he's supposed to be. And like, instead of thinking like, oh, my husband went for a walk, or, you know, he's out with the dog in the backyard or something like that, her mind immediately goes straight to rapture and I've not been taken, you know. And I was just rolling on the floor laughing about just the way she said it. And I had to take a picture because for some reason I'm always compelled to take photos of the most inappropriate sections of books that I read and put them on my Instagram account. I like a very diverse array of books. So if you're following me on Instagram, you will see like a Christian devotional and then something inappropriate. Sarah Knight talking about cracking jokes about vegans. I don't know. You know, I've just got a very, like I've got squirrel brain, and I just find a lot of stuff funny. and I don't know, I've got an eclectic taste, but this one just cracked me up. And there's a whole section about her staying up all night to try and order plus size Lily Pulitzer clothes when they started carrying it on Target briefly. And I don't know, it just cracked me up. So if you like, you know, humorous stories, if you like that sarcastic kind of somewhat biting kind of humor, you'll like this. If you've never read any of Jen Lancaster's books, I'd say this one's a great one to start with, because if you went back to her very first one, you know, some of the stories are going to be a little bit dated because, you know, so much of it does have to do with what's going on in her life at the time. And, you know, she's been writing for long enough that it's not that they're not great books, because they are. They're just, you know, the content kind of has to do with what was going on in her life and, you know, around her at the time. So this one is just, I don't know, it's funny, but it is definitely going to be more humorous for someone who is maybe a female between the ages of, I don't know, 30 and 75. So if you're 20, you're probably not going to maybe find it as funny as I did at age 42, but I don't know. It's a funny book. So if you're in that demographic and looking for something that's going to, you know, crack you up, I highly recommend this one. So I don't know. So that is my short book review for the book review that just, I don't know, the book review that won't die. I don't know what to preface this with. I liked it, and hopefully when I look at this footage, it will actually be there when I put this on the computer, and I will be done with this. I don't know what to say. Hopefully you'll get that I actually did like this book, and that the frustration is only over the fact that I've had so much technical issues with trying to do this one particular video. Yeah, anyway, so if you like this, please give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe. I'd love to know in the comments below if you have any good recommendations for other funny memoirs. Please leave a comment and let me know if you have any good ones that you think I should read, because, you know, my reading list is not long enough already, and I'm always looking for another good book to purchase and take my husband off. So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.